Ansem the Wise. You look pathetic.
Have your laugh. I deserve as much for failing to see you for the fool you are.
Students do take after their teachers. Only a fool would be your apprentice. After all, none of this would have happened without you. You are the source of all Heartless. It was your research that inspired me to go further than you ever dared.
Hey guys, it's HMK. In the vast reaches of the Kingdom Hearts universe lays truth to the wicked numbers of Heartless that threaten the world. The Emblem Heartless, the fruit of the research that Ansem and Xehanort carried out. But what are the details of these dark events? Fair warning, these events and secrets are not for the faint of heart. See what I did there? Heart, because of, Kingdom Hearts, the game that this is about, and heart. Let's continue, shall we? First off, we need to understand the anatomy of a Heartless. They are the darkness that lie within people's hearts and are given form. There are two types of Heartless: the pure blood, Heartless that can form naturally from the darkness, and the Emblem Heartless, that are artificial Heartless created as a part of an experiment that we shall elaborate on soon. Heartless by nature are mindless, driven only by dark instinct, searching feverishly for prey that consists mostly of hearts, whether it be the hearts of worlds or the hearts of man. But hey, we already knew all this, right? Right. Now, it should be noted that it was Ansem who started the research on the heart and the effects darkness had on it in order to protect his people from the darkness. His apprentice Xehanort was the one who volunteered for preliminary testing due to the remarkable dormant strength of his heart. Through this experiment, Ansem and Evan began ethical testing on other subjects. These tests include extracting the darkness from a person's heart, cultivating the darkness within a pure heart, and amplifying and suppressing the darkness within a person's heart. Though Ansem meant well, these experiments unfortunately led to the collapse of the test subjects' hearts. Though Ansem tried his best to nurse these people back to health, they were beyond saving. So what did Ansem do? He decided to lock them up in the basement of his castle. That's right, they went insane and Ansem caged them up. Yikes. After this point, Xehanort took over these experiments along with the other apprentices of Ansem behind his back to do some dastardly things. First off, they discovered that those people who went insane, the test subjects, yeah, they became Heartless, but they weren't sure what Heartless was at the time. So in order to find out, they came up with the amazing idea to present Heartless with living and non-living samples. What? And the Heartless only reacted to the living samples, multiplying once they observed a certain energy from the living samples, which they deduced was a heart. So you heard me right, they had living and dead bodies that they literally tried to feed to Heartless, only for the Heartless to consume the hearts of the living. Oh yeah, Kingdom Hearts is such a kid's game. Disney, bravo, E for everyone, everybody. So it was then that Xehanort discovered that the Heartless were the darkness that laid within people's hearts that were given shape, and that when a Heartless preys on those living with a heart, the hearts stolen become a Heartless themselves, consumed by darkness. And the experiments don't cease. Xehanort then took a Heartless for study, and it led him to the heart of the Radiant Garden. Through this, Xehanort came to the understanding that Heartless were after all hearts, and that the worlds themselves had hearts. And when the door to that heart is open, then the road to that world is open as well. Designed to continue this dark research, Xehanort built a machine that replicated the conditions for a Heartless to spawn. Successful, he branded and dubbed these Heartless as emblems. The Emblem Heartless are produced from this machine and from the hearts that the emblems devour. The pureblood Heartless come into being naturally from the darkness. Xehanort went mad with these emblems and created hordes of these creatures, all for the sake of research. After Ansem, the real Ansem, had a visitor in Mickey who warned him about the dangers of the research, Ansem ordered that Xehanort to stop his maniacal research on the Heartless and the Heart of Worlds. Yet, Xehanort persisted and continued to study alongside the other apprentices, and eventually they sent Ansem packing to the realm of darkness after going insane with their dark research. Along the line, Xehanort came to the deduction that if Heartless came from the hearts of people, then the Heart of all worlds must be the home of the Heartless, Kingdom Hearts. Through Mickey, he learned about the Keyblade and the Princesses of Heart, and hypothesized that they are needed to reach Kingdom Hearts. Using Kairi as an emissary, he hoped that she would lead him to the Key Bearer. Xehanort knew that his body was not strong enough to travel the worlds to find the Princess of Heart, so he decided to cast off his body and dive his heart into the darkness. In doing so, he became a Heartless, but since he did this willingly, he was able to retain his sense of self. Shortly afterwards, he theorized on the notion of a nobody, but he had a job to do, which led to the events of Kingdom Hearts. And there you have it, the birth of the threat known as the Heartless. Though the Heartless existed way before this, it was these events that led him to infest the worlds at a rapid rate. I hope you enjoyed this Kingdom Hearts lore, and if you did, don't forget to like, favorite, share, most importantly, subscribe to HMK, and don't forget to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. And don't worry, more Kingdom Hearts lore, theories, and videos are coming to this channel every week, and until the next one, I've been HMK, and I'll check you guys later.